Previously on Trippin' Aussies.
After completing Cape York and the old Telegraph track, we provided you with a few essentials needed for Cape York and also provide our filthy, well-worn Toyotas with a bit of TLC and a full car service. Check out our full episodes of Cape York and post-Cape York online now to see more. After almost a week settled into the town of Mareeba, we get back onto the road. And after the past 4 months on the road, travelling north along Australia's east coast, we begin our journey west into outback Queensland and into the Northern Territory, driving along this Savannah Way. With plenty of kilometres ahead of us to travel, we take you on our journey with us. Hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. We are officially on this episode start our journey west. We've just spent the last couple of days in a place called Mareeba, which is about an hour or so inland from Cairns, and it was kind of like our bit of our downtime and that after our Cape York trip, and we're now, after spending a little bit of time just getting all the cars serviced and stocking up on supplies and that, and just getting ready to continue our trip. We're now heading the Savannah Way and heading west. The aim is for us over the next couple of days is to head towards the Northern Territory and make our way slowly up towards Darwin. We're looking forward to NT. We've had a great time so far in Queensland, and especially along the Queensland coastline. It's probably been the absolute highlight of our trip so far. Some of those, I think some of our best destinations have definitely been in Queensland, on the coast of Queensland. So definitely looking forward to what's ahead though, and heading inland and getting to see a little bit more about the western part and the inland parts of Queensland before we do hit the NT border and continue our trip up north in the top end in the Northern Territory. For this episode though, we're probably going to do multiple destinations. We're going to continue to travel, do a lot of overnighter trips, rather than kind of getting to one place and staying there for quite a period of time. We're just going to keep making our way over to the Northern Territory, and hopefully along the way we'll see many cool different sites, and we'll be able to pop in there and check them out whilst we're doing it. Anyway guys, we'll take care, and we'll see you at the end of this episode.
Very quickly we find our road trip groove again and are quickly passing through country towns, and as we head inland it starts to feel like an outback Australia adventure.
Well guys, here we are on the Savannah Way. We're about 45 minutes outside of our destination for tonight, which is going to be a place called Georgetown. It's going to be a free camp. We found a little free camp about 20 k's west, just past the town of Georgetown. And it looks like it's going to be our place that we're going to stay tonight. But I just thought I'd show you around. If you're doing the Savannah Way, don't get me wrong, there are a few places along the way that you can stop. But other than that, she's pretty barren. We've gone from like dual lane roads to these single lane kind of highways and little patches of dirt here and there, but it's absolutely incredible. We've loved it so far. Like I said, 45 minutes till our first stop, so I'll make sure once we get in there I'll show you our first stop for tonight, and then we're going to continue on tomorrow and get all the way to Karumba, so that way we can do from Mareeba, basically Cairns, to Karumba in the 2 days. So enjoying it so far, but we'll continue to drive and we'll take you with us.
Cumberland Historic Chimney Campgrounds become our first stop on the Savannah Way. Located only 17 kilometres west of Georgetown, a free campground with toilets and plenty of room to share. We quickly set up and soak in what's left of the afternoon.
And just like that, we are set up. Well guys, good morning. We just had our night here at the Cumberland Chimney Free Campground, which is just outside the town of Georgetown on the Savannah Way. And we're going to continue our journey along the Savannah Way, and today our plans are we're hopefully going to get to Karumba, which will be, I'm really looking forward to getting to Karumba. I heard it's really good fishing, and it'd be good just to check out the town. I was having a bit of a chat with an old boy that we met here at our stay just last night, and he was giving me just a few little pointers and a few little insights about Karumba, so I'm actually keen to get out there and experience it, and yeah, hopefully see some cool things and experience the town. Other than that though, we'll just journey on our way, and if we see anything special, we'll pop in and give you guys a bit of an insight as to what we found and where we're at. But until then, we are just here at Karumba. We've had our first night last night, and it was a pretty good night. We're staying here at the Sunset Point Tourist Park, or Caravan Park, one of the two. And yeah, it's a great little park. It's nice and busy. There's a few availabilities here at the moment at the same time, so it's not fully packed out, but majority of the spots are pretty filled up. And it's a good little place, reasonably priced. Sorry, excuse me, reasonably priced, and yeah, plenty of awesome facilities, nice and clean, nice and tidy. But we unfortunately are going to be pulling the pin on our second night. That's nothing due to the park, it's more so due to the weather. It has decided to, for whatever reason, blow an absolute gale all day today. You know, I've looked at the weather predictions and they reckon it's going to last right up until later on tonight. So we just thought today's going to be a washout. We had a few things planned to do here in Karumba today, but all of those are going to be affected by the wind. So we thought, why not just get on the road, keep traveling, and yeah, we'll find somewhere new, hopefully in a few hours time, once the wind dies down, and we'll make our way from there. So we'll let you know exactly where we end up catching up and stopping for our way. But plans today, we're going to head off and yeah, slowly make our way back down south before we head west again. And we'll touch base with you very soon.
We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydream.
Oh, it has been one hell of a day. It's been a big day driving. It's been the most sightseeing kind of drive either. It's been quite a long straight roads and just a whole lot of dirt and trees and right up creek crossings. We are only about 20 minutes now outside the township of Cloncarry, and we are pretty sure we weren't looking at staying at a free camp in Cloncarry. We were thinking we might continue west of Cloncarry. It's about halfway between Cloncarry and Mount Isa. They've a free campsite there called Kathleen town. It's an old abandoned township, and they've got a bit of a free camp there. And yeah, we'll probably call that home for tonight. Set up camp. Looking to be there at about 4 o'clock-ish at the moment, excuse me. And yeah, it'll be good. We're able to get there at a reasonable time, set up, have a good feed, and make the most of the night. That's the plans for today. It's been a bit of a slow, long day on the road. Left Karumba this morning, and we've just been pulling along ever since. And yeah, looking forward to get to Mary Kathleen's house tonight. Anyway, guys, we'll speak to you soon.
We got time on our side, we're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way.
Okay, we just got to our free camp here in Mary Kathleen town, which is a deserted town, about half an hour away from Mount Isa. So this is actually a really cool spot. We're here, there's a whole bunch of slabs all over this deserted area, and you can see how big it is. I mean, there's probably, I don't even know how many vans are here, but it just goes for ages. And everyone's so spread out. You've got your own little area, and slab if you can find a slab, which is nice, and it's for free. It's huge. We got to do some research on this town about why it's deserted and how long it's been deserted for, but my guess is it's been deserted for a long time. So we're going to set up on this slab.
Mary Kathleen, whilst a strange name for a town, was once a bustling mining centre in northwestern Queensland. The town was first settled in the 1860s and named after the late wife of one of the discoverers of the uranium deposit, in which in 1954 the mining service began. Due to supply and demand, the mine closed and reopened a number of times over a period of almost 3 decades. By the time it closed again in 1982, over 10,000 tonnes of uranium oxide had been extracted, at which point it was deemed to be exhausted. It has been closed ever since.
The town of Mary Kathleen was located 6 kilometres from the mine and had amenities such as a post office, cinema, school, shops and sporting facilities. Population grew and declined, with the mine opening and closing over the years. When the mine closed for the final time, the town was also closed. The last inhabitants left in 1984 and a major rehabilitation project was undertaken. The town was entirely demolished. Now open as a free campsite for all travellers, all that's left today is the existing concrete slabs in once stood the town's buildings and structures. These act as a great spot to park up on and have a level surface for vans, campers and vehicles. Good morning. We have had an early start today. We stayed last night at Mary Kathleen town, and that was such a good free spot that we stayed at. It's an abandoned town, an old mining town, and if you're in between Cloncurry and Mount Isa and you want to rest, I suggest that you stay in there. There's lots of concrete slabs, which are the old buildings. So there's like the old convenience store and house slabs and servos and stuff like that. So all the slabs are there. And last night there would have easily been, 50 caravans around the place, but it's such a big spot that you're all spread out and you have so much room in between you. So definitely suggest going there if you're in the area. Even if you want to do day trips to Mount Isa, there's no free camping in Mount Isa, so you can stay at Mary Kathleen town and travel a half an hour into Mount Isa each day to do your exploring. So it was a good spot. We left early this morning. We're on the road by about 7:15 because we're on a mission. We're going to Mount Isa to get a few groceries to stock up for the next few days. We're going to try to do a long drive today, a 7-hour drive to try to cross the border into Northern Territory. We're so excited. We're going to try to get to Tennant Creek, I think. We'll either stay at a free camp spot or we'll go to a caravan park. We're still just tossing up what we're going to do. And then we'll be in the Northern Territory. We're excited.
Can't wait.
Alright, well we'll chat to you soon. We'll show you some things along the way. Bye!
Alright, well here we are guys at a little town called Camooweal, and it's going to be our last town before we cross over the border. We're quickly going to stock up on some fuel here. Other than that, I think we're ready to... What's to go here? Is this the lineup for fuel?
That's the lineup.
There it is.
Oh my gosh, it's so long, Tom.
How are we going to get some fuel here?
After waiting a while, we load up on fuel and head to the border of the Northern Territory. Okay, we're about to do a border crossing into Northern Territory. We have to stop and show our border passes. That's something that Tom has organised earlier for us. And hopefully we get let in. I'll tell you soon what happens.
Hi, how you going? Good, thank you.
Been to any hotspots in the last 14 days?
No.
I'm used to give all I have. I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I
Alright guys, suckers.
We made it!
They let us in. We're in, baby. Time to explore the NT. Thank you, Queensland. Looking forward to NT.
We had a good chat to the cop and she let us straight in. So we're here, Northern Territory.
Thank you, Queensland. You've been great. Sorry about the bumps, guys. We had a great time in Queensland, but we are stoked to be in Northern Territory now. It's been a place that I've been wanting to explore. Probably, I don't know, a long time. Ever since we've thought about wanting to travel and get on the road, Northern Territory's been up there with one of the big, like the Cape York trip. I've always wanted to do Cape York, and I've always wanted to travel through Northern Territory and experience all the wonders of Northern Territory, and hopefully get into Kakadu and Litchfield and all those amazing places that you hear and see about. So anyway, we've got a big drive ahead of us today. We've got another 4.5 hours until we get to Tennant Creek, which is where we're going to be staying tonight. And then we will slowly make our way from Tennant Creek on the Stewart Highway. We'll be heading north, excuse me. And then just keep crawling our way up towards Darwin. I know the Kakadu's on the way up there, Litchwood's on the way up there, and then we can go to Darwin itself. Other than that though, we're just going to keep plodding along. We got we got plenty of time now just to explore the Northern Territory and the wonders that it has, and we can go from there. But hope you've enjoyed Queensland, guys. We've had an amazing time, and like I said, get ready for some awesome, amazing things here in the NT. Catch ya.
That's all we have for this episode. Join us next time as we travel and explore the Northern Territory.
If you guys have liked this episode, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, subscribe to our channel, click the bell, and you'll be up to date with all of our travels. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.